Alright guys, we're going to be doing a quick little update on AZEROTH at War. It's been a while since I made a video on them, so what are they up to? Well, right now they're still working on the secondary zones, secondary being levels 10 to 20 zones. They're almost done with Lochmodan and Redridge, with Barons being the last one within that group that they have to finish, and then eventually they will move on to the next ones. But let's go ahead and go through this and see what else they have to work on. I zoomed it in a little bit so you can see. So they're pretty much done. Anything with a question, or not question mark, but check mark, means it's done. If it says original, means it's not going to be altered at all. So right here, levels 10 to 20. So Redridge is 80% complete. He said he should actually have it done within the next couple of days. Same thing with Lochmodan. Barons being the next one on the list to do. And then that will be pretty much everything for these zones right here. Then I'm sure after the Barons, then he'll start working on the level 25 or 20 to 25 zones. Now that's pretty much it. Other than that, let's see, all these are still the same. They haven't really worked on the starting zones besides the default zones. They're still 10%, 10%, 0, 0, 0, 0. With classes, Rogue has definitely gotten an increase. They're working on Rogues, it looks like. And Priest actually looks like it's gone up, because last time I checked, Priest was still 0. So 20% Priest. Druid, Shaman, Paladin, and Warrior are still 10%, so they haven't really touched on that. And they haven't touched Hunter yet. Come on, guys. You know Hunter is my class. Anyway. Races, we already know are all done. They've already added the variations for the Dwarves being Wildhammer. I think they're going to add Dark Iron Laird. I'm not sure. They haven't really finished anything here, and all of the race class combinations that we know of so far are done. Now, this, I say done, but a lot of it has been changing. You know, some things they had originally mentioned, oh, well, it's not so, it doesn't make sense, let's change it to something else. So this is changing quite frequently. I know recently they talked about, where is it? Oh, it's not here. They were talking about Nagas, whether they should be Druids or instead, what was the other class? I don't know. They were saying, like, we should get rid of Naga Druids and turn them into something else. I can't exactly remember what it was. Oh, Shamans. I think it was Shaman. Anyway, so we are going to go here, and we're going to look at all of the pictures and visualizations with the updates of Redridge. Now, right there, you see this is not Redridge. This is the Defias Brotherhood being set back by 2 Alliance. Ooh, that's the Dead Mines if you didn't know. It's on fire, so... Alright, so here it is, Redridge. So this is what he's been working on lately. All these pictures are going to be Redridge. Now, here, not too much of a difference, but you do see a little bit of visual change with, like, the trees. It's gonna be the Revelations WoW meme, that it's just, all they did was add trees. Yeah, pretty much. But if you look, the way that they added the trees, it's starting to look more like Stone Talon Mountains. It looks very similar to Stone Talon Mountains. And if you see back there, there's snow. Now, I think they're trying to make it more like a mountainous feel, you know, so it's more higher elevation, therefore it's colder, which kind of makes sense, but at the same time, given what's next to it, it doesn't. If this was like pre-Elemental War, sure, go ahead and add the cold weather, but considering the Elemental War where now there's a giant explosion causing that whole area, burning steps and searing gorge and all of that to just be barren, because that used to be Redridge until it just goes so now it's all fire. So maybe in the lore this area is far enough away that it's not as affected by all of the fire and brimstone, so snow might work. Not quite sure about that, but anyway, you see here more snow, more trees. These look more like higher definition trees rather than like the crappy vanilla ones. There's another look of it there. There's the bridge, which will never be fixed ever. And then he's also, as I've mentioned before, working on an optional HD patch, and this is what it's going to look like. With the optional HD patch, it's mostly going to be lighting and shading to make it look better, and so that's a picture kind of showcasing off the lighting of this HD patch. You see a better picture there of the snow. Now, visual changes are not all that's being done with Redridge. I'll take you over here to the changelog. Let's scroll up a little bit. So, let's see. If we go about here, so implemented 10 new quests. Local NPCs have been adjusted to fit level 15 to 20 range. Stonewatch Keep has been turned into an outdoor dungeon with rewards coming from 2 quests in Lakeshire. Local wildlife has been improved. They removed the Black Rock Menace quest. Let's see. Corporal Keyshawn has been moved to Lakeshire. Changed dual wielding spec to level 30, or dual spec to level 30, implemented 6 new quests in Redridge, bringing the total to 16, adjusted the Redridge rare NPCs, removed assessing the threat, I guess he means threat, he wrote threat quest, and then added Black Rock orcs that are elite, and they will be patrolling the roads. So definitely it's going to be a more dangerous zone, and they're making that whole like keep in the middle of the zone there. They're making it an outdoor dungeon. I mean, it kind of already was, considering it was an elite quest and you had to go in there with like 4 other players, making a 5-player party. But now they're full on making it a outdoor dungeon with rewards, so possibly dungeon quality loot if there's bosses on the inside. So definitely that's really cool. But anyway, this was just a quick little update video to kind of give you a heads up of where it's at right now. Now we're expecting there to be another closed alpha relatively soon. No ETA just yet, but that's just to iron out any kinks or whatever to prepare for the upcoming open beta, closed beta. It's a closed beta which will have hundreds, almost 1,000 people in it, rather than just the 10 to 15 people in the closed alpha to iron out small or bigger kinks rather. Then the closed beta is going to be July 1st. We do have a date for that. A lot of people won in on the lottery and got in. From there, a few hundred people are going to be able to purchase. If you want to be able to get into the closed beta, you already have missed out on the lottery if you have not already tried for it. If you want to try, there's a chance every day for the next couple of days to purchase for $10 or 10 euros or whatever currency that is a 10 for a beta spot. There's only a limited of spots being sold per night for the next couple of nights until they reach a certain amount, and then it's gonna be cut off. So it's your only chance then. And a couple of content creators, myself, Manapots, I know McDoubles, a couple of us are going to be able to give away beta spots. I already have when I'm going to be giving away mine. I don't have an ETA just yet, but I'll let you know when I'm going to be doing that giveaway for the beta slots. I'm going to be giving away 3. But anyway, that's it for now. I will see you guys next time.